Okay, so by now, most of you guys have probably seen some of the David Goggins, Sean Strickland stuff. So maybe you saw this video right here where David is calling out Sean. There was another video he just did talking about the DMs that he sent. Um, so where this all started was a video that I had done, um, this one right here, and I'll put a little tag and I'll link it down below as well. Um, this is where Sean originally called out David Goggins. And a lot of people have done response videos to this. I think my video had about 215,000, but a lot of people picked up on it and did response videos. Um, so I just felt like I would clear the air and say where that all came from. So Sean, first, just so you understand, I like David. David Goggins seems like a cool guy. Um, Sean and I have interacted. We train together here and there. We go to the same gym. Um, so I don't really have any particular issues with either one of these guys as far as like personal beef goes. I had met David at EMT school. He was getting his EMT at the same school that I was. And this was during COVID, so he was wearing a mask, and I saw him, and I was like, "Oh, are you David Goggins?" And his response was, "Well, what do you think?" And I was like, "Yeah, you are." And I just, said hi and nice to meet you. And, likewise, and that was it. I'd seen him in passing a couple times, never bothered him again. Wasn't like a unfriendly moment or anything like that. And I didn't really feel like, continuing or trying to, create any kind of relationship. We were in both or different classes. I wasn't really trying to like make friends or anything like that. It was during COVID too. So it was just a weird time. Everybody kind of stuck to themselves. But so that's where that connection came. And about 2 years ago, maybe a little over 2 years ago now, I was training and I told Sean, "Oh yeah, David is in my EMT class." I don't know what his issue was. I think he had like some kind of issue with David previously, just from himself. Sean doesn't like anyone. There's very few people that he likes. Usually it's only fighters that he respects or people that are willing to go in and spar with him for whatever reason. I mean, you guys can do the detective work there on what's going on with that. But yeah, he's not a huge fan of many people. And David is very successful, but has never fought. And to him, that just doesn't make any sense. So I told him that, "Oh yeah, I went to school, EMT school with David." And he's like, "Well, I want to call him out." So he's like, "Oh, okay." Or I was like, "Oh, okay." So he takes that video, the one that I referenced earlier, where he's saying, "Oh, I want to spar you, see if I can mentally and physically break you in 15 minutes. And then he says, "It'll be good for you." This was before Sean was the champion, yada, yada, yada. So that video comes out. I had the video for like 2 weeks and I didn't know what to do with it because I really didn't want this. I was like, I don't want this to get back and blow up and have David be like, "Hey, why are you posting this?" Because I respect David Goggins. I'm reading one of his books right now. I read his other book, Can't Hurt Me. I really enjoy the guy's content. I think he's a great, necessary voice in the world. But yeah, it was one of those things where I was like, I don't know what to do with this. So I had the video for a long time, and maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and I finally was like, okay, I'll post it. I haven't really brushed past David in class, so it's not like, I think his EMT class was ending anyway, so it's not like he's gonna come back and get upset. And so yeah, I posted it, and it took off, and a lot of people caught on to it and started making response videos, but it really took over a year. And now we're 2 years in. I don't remember the exact date that I posted it, and they're all, they're going back and forth again about these things. So, and it's reignited, and it's coming to fruition. So, but yeah, that video was posted almost 2 years ago. I don't even think it's the original video that anybody has seen at this point, but it's like, people taking the video and using it. So I don't know. I'm to David. Hopefully this doesn't lead to anything bad. Hopefully you guys work it out, and hopefully everything goes well. But just wanted to clear the air on that and let you guys know what's going on and where this video came from. So appreciate you guys. Bye.